Nessa girl, what in the playground buffoonery schoolhouse rock was going on when Nene motioned to spit them popcorn kernels on Kenya face down to the grease, baby? Y'all want to talk about it? Here it goes. Nessa girl, I know I'm late. I may not come when you want me, but I'm always on time with the Real Housewives of Atlanta from this last Sunday. Did you get into this last episode? Let me tell you something. Nene, you lucky I'm not one of your castmates, because though you did not spit on Kenya, just the sheer mention of the motion of spitting on me would have been enough for me to jump across that table and turn your ass every which way except loose. Everybody knows I'd much rather you open hand slap me in my face than to spit on me. I want to know what kind of good liquor and what kind of prescription pill Nene Leakes was on, because we ain't never seen Nene Leakes act a plum fool the way she did this time. Bitch, I spit in your face, throwing stuff at the girl. Poor Kandi sitting in the middle talking about, now wait a minute, you doing way too much. And yeah, Nene, you was doing way too much. As much as I don't like Kenya, and as much as I would like for somebody to spit on Kenya ass, sometimes, sis, you was doing just a little bit too much. You was doing too much. I'll say this. Kenya was sitting there and the Buffalo comment, let's talk about that, y'all. Did Nene call her child a buffalo or no? And see, the thing about it is that comment can be taken any way you want to take it. Nene said, look at her fat ass. Is she having a buffalo? If I'm somebody who wants to just make the most and be dramatic, I can translate that to her saying what I'm going to give birth to will be a buffalo. But I must say, Nene was not calling that child, that girl's baby, no buffalo. She was calling Kenya's ass a damn buffalo, but she was not calling that lady baby no buffalo. And while I thought that Nene wouldn't stoop as low as making a spit motion, I definitely don't think she would stoop as low as calling somebody's unborn child a buffalo. And here's the thing, right? And maybe because I'm not a parent. Okay, somebody do call your baby ugly, a buffalo. What does that mean? Like, I just never been one to be so reactionary to name calling. Your mama. Big deal, bitch. You don't know my mama, and my mama dead. That shit don't bother me. So, you know, even if she talked about my child. She talked about my child. And listen, I'ma digress, because I know it's a bunch of y'all that's going to jump in these comments and say, you ain't a parent, you don't understand. But I'm going to refute that and say, no, I'm just not petty and immature. And I know sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can't hurt me. Okay? Nevertheless, Kenya, I think you were reaching and being over-exaggerating. You over-exaggerated the situation as you always do. And this is not even a come down on Kenya. But Kenya, you light some of these fires, and then when other people put them out, your ass want to act all victimized and whatnot. Then you got up and walked off, and Kandi went and chased behind you or whatever. You got all uppity and antsy with Kandi. And I'm going to tell you something. Kandi was absolutely right. You can't say what you want to say to these people, and then when it's their turn to talk, you want to get up and run out. And Bravo didn't make it no better showing that montage of you running out every time shit get hot. It's like, then you want to attribute what you going through or how you acting to what you going through. And it's just not cool. Like, that honestly and truthfully was the perfect time for you and Nene to nip that shit in the bud, but it kind of feels like you want to keep the shit going because it gives y'all a storyline. Quite frankly, both of y'all need it because Nene ain't got shit going on and you ain't got shit going on either. And I know you don't want to exploit this embarrassing ass shit with Mark, your husband, or lack thereof. So I guess, you know, do what you do, play your calculated role, and keep it moving. I liked the next day when Kandi and Cynthia went to Kenya's room and kept it real with her. And she was like, you know, whatever it is you and Nene are going off about or fighting about, it can't be as bad as somebody accusing me of rape. And I'm sorry, as far as I'm concerned, somebody jumped out in the comments and filled me in. I can't even remember definitively what these two hoes cite as the reason that they beefing. Quiet as it's kept, the fact that I can't think of it mean it ain't no damn real reason. Nevertheless, they beefing. It's making decent, relatively decent TV, and we watching it, but we starting to get tired of it because both of y'all hoes is AARP eligible. Both of y'all got more in common than you don't. Both of y'all are more like one another than not. And I honestly think it's another Kim and Nene situation where you two would actually get along very well if y'all stop the bullshit and let down your fucking egos and just roll with it. I really do think Kenya, Marlo, and Nene is the mean girl clique. They would be the Giselle, the Robbins, and the other one from Patanka. That is who y'all are. I think y'all clashing because y'all are so much like one another. But Kandi and Cynthia did keep it real with Kenya in terms of just it's not that real and they need to be able to get over it. The team building exercise that they did. The team building exercise was real cute or whatever. I'm glad that Kandi took control back of the trip. I love the pairing. The most funny thing was Marlo out of breath ass was dragging Cynthia talking about bring your ass on. Bring your ass on. Bring your ass on. You know what, Marlo? You looked it good. You looked it real good out there dragging Cynthia with your Gucci bathing suit on and with your nice hat on or whatever. Marlo always look good. And speaking of Marlo looking good, I'ma jump forward real quick. When they was at the Grecian Goddess party, Marlo came through with that Grecian Fendi dress on with the headpiece, and it just made me think to myself, where do Marlo get this stuff from? Like, she know how to find the theme, the color, and the brand. Like, Marlo must got the direct line to Milan. She must. Either the direct line, direct stolen purchase order, or she must got fucking Gianni Versace American Express card, baby. Something or another, because Marlo gets them fashions right. She gets it so right, yeah. Thought I could turn the fashions, bump, on and off. Love taught me who was stealing from Ross. Y'all thought I was gonna say who was the boss? Miss Funky Dineva Ross. No, it was cause Marlo taught me who was stealing from Ross. Yes. Fancy me. But y'all know I make a song out of anything. Kandi and Cynthia, they had good intentions, but we all know the road to hell is paved with good intentions. It was good intentions, but it was a bad idea to want to act out Nene and Kenya. It was way too soon. The block was way too hot. The beef was way too thawed out. Them girls was just not ready. And Nene was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. But I am curious to know why Nene was not interested in watching a reenactment of her behavior. And I'm curious to know, is it what Kenya said? That bitch, she's ashamed to see what the fuck she really act like. Like, honestly and truthfully, I would have thought it would have been funny. I thought it would have actually been a great psychological exercise. Sometimes you need to step out yourself to see yourself, and so you could fix what the hell was going on. And it would have been a great opportunity for Nene to get a glimpse of how other people view her. But maybe she's fully aware after 12 seasons of how people, 12 seasons and 20 episodes, how people view her. And she just wasn't strong enough to deal with it. And once again, they showed a montage of Nene walking out. When the block gets hotter, she don't want to talk. Walking out, cussing at the producers and carrying on. She just wasn't here for it. I would have liked to have seen her stood with it and went with it. Beyond that, y'all, this episode didn't really give a whole lot. it ain't a whole lot to talk about this episode. It fell kind of flat. It was cute or whatever. You know, we at episode 20, so they should be winding down at some point. Nevertheless, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm going to call y'all hosts about Love and Hip Hop Miami in a minute. In Atlanta. Bye.